What's up, guys? Bringing you another MKX breakdown. This time it is Kung Lao. Now, Kung Lao, just like an MK9, is a total badass. I'm talking if you want to pull off high combos and pretty much leave your opponents with zero chance of surviving a fucking move that you're gonna do. You want to choose Kung Lao, and you want to master this motherfucker, because he will fuck your shit up big time. Anyway, I'm here to show you all of the fatalities, brutalities, X-ray, end story, and all the crazy jazz in between. So, yeah, without further ado, I only got a few characters left, by the way, so, we're getting close to the end. Let's start. For his X-ray, you can be a little bit close to your opponent, but like the closer you are, the more hits you'll do. Because this does like, I think, 11 or 12? Yeah, 12 hits. And it's pretty fucked up. But anyway, for his first fatality, the face grind, you want to be close to your opponent and hit down, back, down, forward, circle. And he's basically going to give Melina the buzzsaw treatment right to the face. And there you go. Not bad, but his MK9 one was better. So for Fatality 2, the flower pot, you have to be close to your opponent, and you want to hit down, forward, down, back, and square. And this will basically chop your opponent up, and it makes them look like some kind of flower when they're all cut up. It's kind of weird. I never pictured Kung Lao to be a gardener, that's for sure. Yeah, a little bit. He's still got all those jumping moves, teleports, grabs, and everything. And this is what I'm talking about. Makes the opponent look like a flower. Kind of weird. Okay, Brutality 1. Brutality 1 is a lot like Kano's 6th Brutality. You all probably know what I mean by that. Meaning you gotta press... Oh, it can be done in any variation. You gotta press square or triangle 15 times during the final hit. And the final hit is actually a grab. So basically, when you grab the opponent, just pummel away on one of those two buttons, square or triangle, and then, yeah, you should get it. This one's a hell of a lot easier to do than than Kano's. It's just all about getting that right amount of HP. And the thing is, Kung Lao's grappled, or his throw does like 15 hits. Is a 15 hit combo. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, Brutality 2. Can be done in any variation. Now you want to be at jump distance. And the thing is, this Brutality can end in one of 3 ways. So I'm going to be showing you all 3 ways that this will be done. Now you have to guide your hat to the opponent's waist by pressing down. I'll show you that. To do the hat toss, you have to push back, forward, and triangle. So if you hit back, forward, triangle while holding up, you'll guide it towards their throat, cutting off their head. On the same page, if you do the hat toss while holding down, you'll basically cut them in half. However, here's the thing. If you're in the buzzsaw variation, all you have to do is throw the hat and hold triangle. So yeah, that's basically what you do. Hold triangle, and there you go. So that's kind of cool. It's like the only brutality in the game that can be done in 3 different ways. Okay, so Brutality 3 is done in the Tempest variation. And this could be very difficult to do because you have to make sure that there's less than 40 seconds remaining on the clock. So basically, well, in the final round, so you basically have to avoid your opponent until there's less than 40 seconds, 39 seconds to be exact, on the clock, like now. And then you have to hit the cyclone, which is done by pressing down, forward, square, triangle, no, down, forward, triangle, and R2. And that's basically what happens. Okay. Brutality 4 is done in the buzzsaw variation. Now you have to be jump distance away from your opponent, and the final hit comes from an upward buzzsaw, which is done by pressing down, forward, and triangle plus R2. Now the thing is, if you're patient enough, you can actually hold down the R2 button and it will just linger in the air, but as soon as you let go, it'll fly towards your opponent, so you got to make sure that you're actually in jump distance from your opponent. But if you're absolutely sure, you don't have to hold down the button at all. Just down, back, triangle, or down, forward, triangle, R2, and there you go. Reptile gets like sawed in half. Brutality 5 is done in the hat trick variation. This one is a pain in the ass because Aaron Black is a piece of shit. So you must set a hat trap, which is done by pressing down, forward, and triangle. Now when you do a hat trap, your hat will just float there, but as soon as you take damage, it will disappear like you saw there. Now what you need to do is you need to have the hat trap set, and the final hit is the hat callback, which is done by pressing down, down, triangle, which will basically call the hat back to your hand. So you gotta wait. Okay. Yeah, see? Aaron Black, just like no fucks given. So make sure you have your hat out, call it back to your hand, and it will basically like do a Z type formation and cut your opponent down. So that's it for now, and I got a few more characters left, so I'll see you again next time.
After Shinnok's defeat, Kung Lao found himself trapped in the Nether Realm, his soul corrupted by Quan Chi's dark magic. There he would have remained but for the aid of his cousin Kung Jin. Together, their Shaolin strength repelled the evil sufficiently enough for Kung Lao to escape that dark realm and control his inner demons. Compromised but not lost, Kung Lao now exists as an agent of vengeance. He will show evil no mercy.